Canada wants to help Canadians take the fight out of food. We know a lot of Canadians are struggling with some kind of a food fight that's affecting our relationship with food. So as you say, many people might be finding themselves bloated or gassy after meals, and maybe wondering where all the gas is coming from.
Absolutely. So what's causing it?
Well, I'll walk you through a three-step approach to help solve any food fight, no matter what the struggle, and improve your relationship with food. So the first step is to spot the problem. The second step, you want to get the facts. We know that gas can be a normal bodily process, but it could also indicate like lactose intolerance, irritable bowel syndrome, celiac disease, any number of things. So you really want a consultation with your family doctor and a dietitian to determine what the underlying cause is for you. It's different for everyone, so you don't want to self-diagnose that
So
part.
you do need to seek professional help to figure out what...
Absolutely, yeah. Once you've got the facts, then seek support. When you're working with a dietitian, you'll learn about the behaviors and foods that could be affecting you. For example, drinking pop, drinking through a straw, chewing gum, or eating too quickly all increase the gas in your system.
Why does the straw do that?
You inhale air as you're drinking.
Okay, so pretty self-explanatory.
Right. Or say if you're told that you have irritable bowel syndrome, working with a dietitian, you'll learn how to manage these types of high FODMAP foods that could be causing a lot of your digestive distress.
Okay, all right. The other one is people living with a lot of chronic health conditions, mainly diabetes. What should you be watching out for there?
Well, we have over 3 million Canadians living with diabetes, and many of them struggle with everyday food decisions. One of the most important things is to eat at regular times throughout the day. But the second part is to use the plate method at meal times, where you fill a quarter of your plate with starch or carbohydrate, a quarter of your plate with a lean protein, and if you fill half of your plate with vegetables, you can still include all your favorite foods, but it buffers the effect on your blood sugar.
Interesting. And this can be followed by just about anyone. If you have a chronic condition.
You know what? It would be great for all of us to follow the plate method.
Okay.
It's fantastic. This recipe here is avocado tacos. It is very diabetic friendly. It's got lots of fiber and protein that really help to buffer that effect on your blood sugar.
Okay, some great information there. Now, this one is something that I think a lot of people at home might be able to relate to if you have young ones, and that is picky eaters, making sure that they're getting their nutrition they need. So if you have a picky eater in your home,
you're not alone.
What should you do?
Yeah, 30% of parents describe their children as picky eaters, so it's a really common struggle. But we know that it can take up to 15 tries of a new food before a child will even decide whether they like it or not. So you don't want to cater to those preferences, but you also don't want to pressure them to eat. It's really important that parents own the meal times and the menu, take control of that, and let the kids decide on whether or how much to eat. When you do that, you take the fight out of food and get them involved in cooking.
But what do you do when they say, Mom, Dad, you can put whatever you want in front of me, but I'm not eating it?
We don't engage a fight. I mean, you would engage that fight, and you would get a child who's a little bit more reluctant to eat, actually. But if you just model the good eating behaviors and repeatedly offer the same healthy foods, in time, with more exposures, they will get to eating them. And get them involved in cooking. So for example, here we have a great breakfast pizza. So a whole wheat pita, melted cheese, scrambled eggs, fun to make, fun to eat. When they're involved in the cooking process, they're more likely to enjoy eating the food.
How important is it for them to be part of that decision-making process?
Well, you don't really want them to be deciding on the menu. Actually, it's really important that the parents decide on the menu and the meal items. Otherwise, you're short order cooking and you're constantly making, macaroni and cheese and chicken nuggets, and you won't get anywhere with that. So you really want the parents to own the decision-making around what the food is, but let the kids decide how much. We don't want to pressure them to eat.
Okay. All right, Cristina, thanks so much for coming in. Hopefully this will help you at home.
To take the fight out of food, please visit nutritionmonth2017.ca. There you can find a dietitian in your community, and you can also download our free app, our Cookspiration app, with these and more dietitian-friendly recipes.
Sounds good. Thanks very much.
Sure.
And we'll be right back after this break.
Thank you.